Zidane
Puns are
Danny,
cute. I like
Electro
puns.
Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. And we are doing another nerd chat with my fellow hosts.
Captain Jack.
Joker.
So today, I thought since we didn't really have we do have a topic that would be good, but at the same time, Jack still needs to watch all of Willow, and Joker needs to watch the last episode. So we'll get around to
What's
that
the
at some point.
rules, Ephraim?
Huh?
What's the rules, Ephraim?
I know. Shush. But at some point, we will probably talk about the Willow series, but we'll see exactly when that happens. Um. So, anyways, instead we'll talk about just random shit that we like, but we don't think gets enough attention. Cough, cough. That's why Titan AE is the picture.
Titan AE is great.
It truly is. So have both of you guys seen it?
Yes.
Seen what?
Titan AE?
Nope.
You haven't seen it. Okay. So I'll just go ahead and explain it. I've done a show at some love of this of the movie before, but basically it's a movie about this guy. Well, basically Earth gets destroyed because energy based aliens decide that Earth is too powerful and they want to destroy it. So they obliterate the planet, and then years later, we follow this kid who was he was a kid when Earth was destroyed, but he's an adult at the time of the movie, at the main point of the movie, and
If I'm
basically,
not mistaken, it spoofs Star Trek with him having a joyride at the beginning.
yeah, it does a lot. It does a lot of really cool things. But basically, their whole goal is to find his father, or more specifically, the ship that his father had been flying out of there when Earth was being destroyed, because it can remake the entire planet, which that's insane. But yeah, apparently it can remake the entire planet, as well as it could be the end of the evil aliens. But basically, he joins a crew, fights the bad aliens, and it's a lot of fun. And it's really weird as well because like only the Zurge are after humans, and they're not really after any of the other races. Like they still will kill people of other races, but it's more in the way to get humans to kill humans, and it's just like, what the heck? I don't know. I still love the movie, but it's interesting. And also, they won't. I don't think they will actually go out of their way to kill humans unless they consider them important, such as the main character as well, and yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff with it, and it does have a little bit of a love story, which I do enjoy that part. Uh, Also, can we talk about how very attractive the female character, main character is?
Yes. Never gonna top the cat lady from Atlantis. Or from, excuse me, Treasure Planet, but, you know, she got.
Yeah, like she is really freaking attractive, and like I think she might have been one of my awakenings when I was a kid. But yeah,
Is this an animated movie?
it is animated. But I'd say it's more mature than a lot than some shows, but it's still meant for like kid. It's not it's mature enough to be for that adults can enjoy it, but it's also aimed at a younger audience. Not necessarily like full blown kids, but at least teenagers, I'd say.
And what is it called again?
Titan
Titan
AE.
AE.
Huh.
Yeah, it's really good. Um, and it came out in 2000, so there's that.
Wow, we're old.
Yeah, we're old. So, anyways, what's a show that show, movie, or book or whatever that you guys really enjoy that not enough attention gets?
Well, I just finished a new manga called Boys Run the Riot.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that earlier. So,
It's really cool. I've really enjoyed it in the sense it's about a trans character written by a trans author.
yeah,
So that just makes it, I feel, more authentic, and it makes a lot of sense. It's also got really beautiful art in it, because the focus is on a clothing brand that these two boys are making. The art really displays a really good, really clear example of streetwear that's really common in Japan, and the styles that they wear, and it's really, really interesting to see how it discusses how fashion can affect your gender identity and dysphoria and different things like that, as well as just show the world like who you are.
yeah, yeah. That sounds interesting. I think I usually think about it. And manga and anime really don't do that much with, the LGBT community in general. Like at my Barnes and Noble, we actually have like a section. There's a section that it's one end cap that is just LGBT manga, and that's pretty much all of the LGBT manga that they have, and there's nothing else that's really in there. Like Horimiya makes mention of being gay, but like none of the characters are actually gay. It's just like it's nonchalant when they actually do mention it, but it's kind of interesting that there's like so little, and yet when you find it, like at least from what you've said, like the ones that you've seen have been really good.
Yeah.
Like you read X Gender as well, and you said
Yes.
that was good.
I did say that.
So that's fun.
Was not correct. I was correct.
So, yeah, interesting. I'm intrigued to see what other manga that you're gonna be like, this is really good. People should watch it or read it, and I'm gonna be like, oh wow, I didn't even know about that one.
I mean, Cells at Work is my favorite right now.
Yeah, fair. I've never really had the energy to get into it because like it seems like a very fun show, or manga, whatever.
I haven't watched the show yet,
Yeah.
but I have really enjoyed the manga so far.
That's good. So, Joker, do you have anything that you think people need to see?
Oh, not that I can think of off the top of my head. Other than one that I enjoy, and I know you, just started the manga, but Black Clover. Black Clover is really good.
That doesn't count as I showed some love. That's just that everyone loves Black Clover.
Well, then I can't think of any that off the top of my head.
Yeah, and that's one of the biggest
I've never
problems
heard of Black
that.
Clover until now, so
What's up?
Black
never heard
Clover
of
is so good.
And you've never heard of it, Jack?
correct.
Okay. Yeah. It's decent. I've watched a little bit. I've read a little bit. I'm not sure if I'll ever get into it like fully, but it's very popular. And people will go crazy about it, and some people will say like it's better than My Hero Academia, and they're comparing and contrasting the two, and it's like they're two very different universes. I don't.
They are, and personally, My Hero, I think, is better than Black Clover, but My Hero is superheroes, while
Yeah, exactly.
Black Clover is magic and stuff.
Yeah, But like a lot of people will say that it's like it's way better, blah 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 blah, all these things, and it's like it's fine. It's a good series, sure, but it's not like you're comparing apples and oranges. like you said, Black Clover is
Exactly.
fantasy. My Hero is superheroes. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Did you guys ever watch Rebels?
Star Wars Rebels?
Yes.
No.
Star Wars Rebels. Oh, Star Wars Rebels is awesome.
What did you say, Jack? Yes or no?
I have not.
You have not? Okay. So, a lot of people hate Rebels, and I don't really understand why. But a lot of what I hear is like stuff like the animation sucks, the storytelling sucks, but it's like but then when I'm actually near people, huh?
The animation is the same as the animation for Clone Wars.
Slightly less quality though, actually, especially early on.
Yes, but still, it's still the same art style for Clone Wars.
Yeah,
even though
it's
Clone
also
Wars is
a slightly
a little bit,
different.
bit
It
more,
is actually slightly different. It's especially noticeable with Yoda.
Yeah, even though Clone Wars is more. Yeah, Clone Wars put a lot more effort into it, while Rebels just like threw it together.
Yeah.
But it's still a good. It's a good show.
Yeah, I think it's kind of weird though. Like, they had a Yoda model. Granted, he was younger at the time, but it's literally just a few years difference between Yoda in Clone Wars and Yoda in Rebels, especially for his race. Like, the fact that they changed his model so drastically is just like, what the frell? On top of the fact that it's not even supposed to be a different era. It's supposed to be the same era as Clone Wars that we're seeing this Yoda.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
that bugged me, and also they did that in Rise of Skywalker,
Yeah.
or not that one. Last Jedi.
Well, Last Jedi used the original puppet from the movie. From back when that's the one that was being used. It was using the puppet from the original trilogy. So so there's nothing different about that. So that's actually really good, well done. But yeah, I don't know. There's lots of things with the entire that are just weird with people, and I don't understand why people complain so much about all these little things. But I really enjoyed Rebels, and I think a lot of people do, especially after they get into it. Like I was watching this TikToker, and she was saying like when she first started Rebels, she was like, this kind of sucks, but I'm gonna continue it because she wanted to know the story, especially since it's important for what's currently going on in the with the live action stuff, especially since it's since
With Ahsoka.
yeah, Ahsoka is
With
basically
Ahsoka
the next
coming out
season of
soon.
Rebels. So that's gonna be fun.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, me too. It looks amazing, and I can't wait for it to actually come out. But yeah, like you need to know Rebels before you go into Ahsoka, and I think a lot of people know that, so people are going around and watching it. But a lot of people, for whatever reason, just hate the series, especially at the beginning. But after like a few after a little while, she did start saying that she was enjoying Rebels, so that's good. I think it's kind of the same thing with Resistance. Like me and my parents, we have such a hard time remembering that Resistance even exists, and there's several other people seem to be the same thing. That does Resistance even exist to a lot of people? But Jack, you really enjoyed it, right?
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah. So I have a feeling
I'm
that it
not
might be a similar
interested
story.
in that one.
I just love Nico.
Yeah. Yeah, fair. We were just in shock that he hasn't died yet. That was like one of the things, because like they make it out like this is such a dangerous place, and yet this guy who clearly he annoys people, is not dead yet. That
It's because he's special, Zephyr. You don't kill a special guy.
fair enough. But yeah, that was one thing that they were confused about. But yeah, I do want to finish it at some point. It's just it takes so much time, and it's trying to be the Clone Wars of the sequel trilogy, but it's really not doing that great of a job. So I don't know. And honestly, we really need if they want us to if they want us to enjoy the sequels, I think we need a Clone Wars for it. Basically, something that will make people enjoy the characters even more, like develop the relationships and shit, or just straight up remake the sequels. Like they had some really good ideas that they put into the movies, but they just all flopped. They threw. It's like they just due to the director wars, it turned out shit. So, I don't know. It's weird. It's confusing. We all watched Steam Boy together, right? When or were you guys not there?
No, we weren't there.
You guys weren't at the Steam Boy watch party with the other Nerdy Birdies?
No.
Okay. Because the other anime fans all hated it. Like, Moon hated it. Ryan hated it. I think Joe and Josh hated it. I know Joe did. I don't know about Josh. I don't know if Josh was there. But, they were all like, this sucks. And I'm like, what the fuck, guys? This is great. This is like one of the best movies ever made. So you guys haven't seen Steam Boy then?
No.
Nope.
Okay. So basically, Steam Boy is one of my favorite shows ever, or movies ever, I should say. But it's basically about a kid who finds out that his father has died, and his grandfather brought him a steam engine that is like super overpowered. But it's basically a steampunk show or movie, I should say, and it's truly incredible. I think that everyone should watch it at least once, but the anime fans hate it, and I didn't really understand why they hated it at the time. But I recently watched a video about how people give 3D animation so much shit, especially anime fans, and then it all clicked. Because he literally mentioned Steam Boy and how Steam Boy has several moments of 3D animation, which at the time I didn't even really think about it because it looks so good. But I guess that since they've been anime fans for most of their lives, unlike me, they noticed the 3D animation right away and were like, "Oh, it sucks because of that." So I don't know what their problem is, but yeah. If they want to comment on this video and say why they hated it, then go right ahead. But I don't know. But yeah, you guys should at some point watch it. It's like I said, one of my favorite movies, and it's very steampunky. So, yeah. Anyways, so are you guys watching anything fun right now? Like I know you're rewatching you're rewatching Wednesday a whole bunch, and Joker, you're watching Wednesday.
Yep. Such a good show.
Yeah, it really is. I'm excited for the next season of it. When do you guys? How long do you think it will take them to make it?
Who knows?
Fair.
Who knows what the Netflix shows?
Yeah, that's true. Also, I know that it's bad timing, but did you hear that they're going to be making another
More Phineas Ferb.
well one Phineas Ferb, but I was also but they're making more Lego D&D sets.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Yeah. I'm really excited about that. I mean, it's kind of poor timing because I think it was announced right before or the winner of the ideas thing was announced right before the whole controversy started. Like, luckily at this point the controversy has kind of stopped, but at the same time it's like
I will be right back.
people are still nervous. So, I don't know. Speaking of which, me and Backwater J are actually going to make a video talking about the whole controversy, and I'm kind of glad that I waited on making a video about it, because it's just like, if I had jumped right into that, it would have just been like, here's why it sucked, blah 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 blah, and also I would have been probably the only person saying, yeah, they're not actually doing what you guys think they're doing. They're going to fix this. Like, there's no way in my mind that they're going to keep it the way that it currently is saying. Because otherwise, they're idiots. But, I don't know. I guess a lot of people just jumped on that and were just ripping it to shreds and saying, fuck you, all this stuff, and going off to immediately cancel their D&D Beyond subscriptions, and I'm just like, calm down, seriously. I like, you're making this a way bigger deal than it needs to be. Yeah, it's good that you guys did make such a big fuss about it, because then it did force them to change things, but they were not going to be keeping that, because no matter what, if they kept it the way that it was going, people were going to riot.
You literally just stated an entire paradox.
How did? Oh, yeah, I guess.
You said they needed to calm down because they weren't going to be able to keep it, but they weren't going to be able to keep it because people wouldn't remain calm. But they need to calm down because they weren't going to keep it, but they weren't going to keep it because they needed to remain calm.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I know, it's weird.
You're dumb. You basically just said to basically just have a fucking riot, is what I just heard.
Yeah, there were going to be, no matter what, it was going to have an issue. Basically, what I was saying, though, is that they, with how, some people were going overboard, like saying that they will never touch D&D ever again, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, you're going to go back to D&D in like a few days. You're going to realize that, nope, they changed it back. Time to go back. They're going to make it actually work. Like, saying that you are never going to touch D&D again, even if they go back to the way that it was, that was what was really stupid. Because that's what people were doing. People were basically going so far that they were saying that even when it went back, they corrected the mistake, they were never going to go back to D&D because it was that stupid. And that was really ridiculous. Probably the best way that they could have handled it is just say, no, this needs to change now. Until it's fixed, we're gonna leave, and when it's fixed, we'll come back. How about that? But a lot of people were saying we're never coming back, even if it is fixed. So, yeah, it was weird. I don't know. I'm losing my mind with the whole thing, and like I said, me and Jay will actually go over our full thoughts at some point. It'll just be a while before that's fully implemented. We're going to be discussing it later, both tonight and tomorrow, so that'll be fun. Anyways,
Sorry. Hi.
Hi. Did you just disappear?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. So I just continued making my statements.
No, I was listening. I physically heard what you were saying. I was just buffering the whole time.
It's called zoning out.
No, yeah, I was in airplane mode.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. like there was like a video I watched a while back where they said, what if you could go into like an autopilot mode, and then you would gain back you would basically regain some life or whatever. And I'm just like, people already do that.
Have you ever had ADHD?
Have you ever just zoned out? Like, what? You
Have
go
ever
on
just,
autopilot.
Like, started driving home from work, and then all of a sudden you were home, and you do not know how you got there?
Exactly. Like,
Autopilot mode. Just be ADHD. What these people are saying is that they're not neurodivergent, is what they're saying.
pretty much. But it's like, but yeah, I've gone into, I've just, while I'm at the cashier, I'm usually like, really fast, get it all done. But then, at random intervals, I will just zone out. Just like stare off into the distance, and then come back in like a few seconds and be like, oh, whoops. Take care of that really quick. And it's really bad, especially because when there's like a whole shit ton of people there, and then and then suddenly I zone out, and I'm like, oh, right. Dude, get that taken care of. But, yeah. I think part of it as well is like, I think that I pushed the button and then I didn't, and it's because I zoned out. I don't know. It's weird. But also, like, the problem is that, like, people don't really know how to use our system. Like you can't we have weird pin pads, so people just when they see them, they make all these mistakes, and then it's like if they just start tapping their freaking card up and down, and it's like, stop doing that. Like, it's not gonna work if you do that. It's literally gonna cancel the transaction if you do that. It is not going to take the money off of your card. Just put it on the fucking thing. Just leave it there for like a
Put it there
second.
and you leave it until it beeps.
Exactly. Like, if you're gonna tap, it's a tap and hold. It's not a... You need to play some video games, for crying out loud. Hold it! Don't be the tapper. Don't be... It doesn't work. I don't know. But it annoys the crap out of me, but I understand why people do it. It's just... Yeah. Don't do it. Don't be an idiot, people. Just hold it for like 5 seconds. It's fine. You don't need to be in such a rush. Also, they keep putting the card in the wrong spot. Like, we have a very specific spot. It glows blue, and you put the card there, and then you just wait for a second. Then you can take it off, and you're good. But people don't seem to understand that. They're like, here, let me move the card all around the fucking screen, and then I'm like, you're causing the problem. You are literally causing the problem why it's not working. Because they like hover over the spot for like a second, and then it's like, and then it cancels the transaction, and it's just like, people, get your shit together. I don't know.
Common sense is not common.
No, it definitely is not. But yeah. Also, can we talk about Dreamlight Valley being very close to coming out? Officially?
Yeah. Yep.
Disney's Dreamlight Valley will be coming out at the end of this month. Like, fully.
That's exciting.
Oh yeah. Because we actually have a countdown in game that is I mean, it's not a perfect countdown, but it's basically the event that was going on. That event is telling us the exact day when we're going to be getting the release. So, I'm excited. Because once the event is over, we're getting the release. Because there's no other thing that they can... because they've basically said that it was like February or something, right, Jack?
Yeah.
So,
I think it was February 6th that the date was.
Yeah, it's not that anymore. It's actually earlier. Let's see.
Well,
So
that's exciting.
it's so in 11 days, the Festival Star Path is ending. So it might be so it's a little bit sooner. I think that's mostly for like us, those of us who have been playing the game the entire time. We're gonna get full access to it, and then it will be available to everyone else. Is my guess. On February 6th. So you could probably still pre-order it or whatever. Either that, or they will do a thing where the entire game will be down for like those few days between, so that they can get. So it's basically a major maintenance or something, which very rarely do game companies actually do it where a maintenance lasts for more than a day, but it does happen, especially if it's a really big maintenance, such as Final Fantasy 14 actually had a multi-month maintenance back when they switched from the original version to A Realm Reborn. So, yeah. It'll be very interesting, to say the least, what they're doing. And I'm excited. So, Jack, what character do you think you're gonna aim for getting first when the new game comes out?
Well, seeing as I just restarted my game, I have no idea.
Oh, okay. I forgot that you restarted the game. Oh. But yeah,
Did you like finish it and then restart it?
No.
Yep.
I got a new Switch. I got bored.
Yep, that happens. But yeah, it's coming, so I'm excited. Obviously, there's we can kind of take a few wild guesses as to who's gonna be in there. Obviously, Eve is gonna be in there. I don't know about Lilo and Stitch. I'm assuming that Lilo is gonna be in there. Possibly the other aliens like Jumba, Pleakley. I hope Nani, if because they need to have the entire Ohana.
Yep. All it means family.
Yep, exactly. So so I would love that. I don't think that it is gonna be all of them, but whatever. Ratatouille, I think that will probably just be Remy, but I would love to see what's his Linguini.
Alfredo.
I would love Linguini to be in there. Maybe he works at the Chez Remy and helps you out or something. Obviously, the
It's
Lion
Chez
King.
Remy, by the way.
Huh?
It's Chez Remy.
Chez Remy. Thank you. Thank you, the person who actually speaks French.
You're welcome.
And then obviously for the Lion King, I'm really excited to see Simba, as well as Timon and Pumbaa. That's gonna be fun. I don't think that they're gonna add any more Little Mermaid characters, but they might. It'll probably be minor characters though, especially since at this point the only sequel character that it seems that they've added is or the only thing that they have any connection to sequels is the Frozen stuff. I think that they might do something with they'll probably do something with Toy Story, just because of the well, of course they will, because it's currently got they're in Bonnie's room.
Which pisses me off.
I know that pisses you off. But yeah, I'm kind of curious if they will be doing more stuff with like the sequels and shit. Because like obviously Stitch, they absolutely should, because like all of the Stitch characters are amazing. They do not need to put every single one of the cousins, but like some of them, please. That would be great. And they don't even need to be main characters. They could just be like maybe they're causing mischief around the town and you have to like do little missions to go and collect them, and then they become like they go into your companions list or something. Specifically like fan favorite characters, I think would be the ones that they would do. Because yeah.
I want them to add at least one character from the sequel of Lion King.
Is it the lion, the one lion kid, the son of Scar or whatever?
Yeah, they should at least add him.
Okay, I've never watched like very many of the sequels, especially the straight to VHS ones. Um, so I don't know much about that, but they might. But the other thing is that Disney is so crappy about about most of their straight to VHS sequels, like
Yeah.
The Lion King 2, 1.5, all that shit. That's all.
One of the half is funny.
Yeah, but like nobody talks about it. Little Mermaid 2, they don't talk about that at all. Even though I would absolutely love to see what's her Melody. That would be fun.
I've not seen the second
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid in like forever.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that you've never seen it, but no, yeah, fair enough.
Same with the second Cinderella. I've not seen that one in forever.
Yeah. Can we? There were so many freaking sequels for the for Cinderella. It's insane to think about. But yeah.
Well, you have Cinderella 2, and then you have Cinderella 3, and the third one's okay. The first one's the best, and then
Wasn't there a fourth
I
one?
haven't seen the second one, and no, there's only 3.
Oh, I thought there was a fourth one. Okay, so never
No, the only fourth one that I know that Disney's done is Toy Story.
Yeah. Well, that's Pixar. That's different. But yeah. Obviously, Wally's never had a sequel. Moana hasn't had a sequel. Ratatouille hasn't had a sequel. Beauty and the Beast had a sequel. That was weird, because they put
I'm not. I
they
don't
made
remember
Beast
that
a
one.
beast again rather than keep him human.
Oh, the winter one.
Yeah, and I think they did another one as well.
They've done a couple of Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what the heck they were doing, but they did some weird shit with that. So I don't know if they would ever do anything with the sequels of those, because those are kind of random, to say the least. But we lost Jack.
Yeah, I think we did.
Whoops. They will probably do something with.
What about like
They will do Wreck-It Ralph
Aladdin?
sequels and stuff. What were you saying?
The sequel to Aladdin was weird.
I loved the Aladdin sequels. You can fight me on that.
I am here for that.
You also like the Aladdin sequels?
I love all Aladdin iterations except for the one starring Eddie Murphy because bleh!
Fair. Oh my gosh. But yeah, the Aladdin sequels, those were great. Those were especially like, I love King of Thieves because the relationship between Aladdin and his father, it's just chef's kiss. I love it. It's adorable.
It is.
But yeah, I would love to see like, that is like one of the few that I think people can agree on that's actually really good. But we'll see. Lion King, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Frozen, Tangled. You know what Tangled needs?
Is a sequel?
No, more of the anime. I'm sorry. There's a show. There's actually a really
I know
good
there's a show.
Huh?
I can't stand the animation on it though.
Fight me. It is
That's
great.
fair.
I love that show. Have you seen it, Jack?
Okay, I just
Yes.
You've seen it? What do you think?
Of course. I love it.
See? We love it. I don't know why you don't.
I've seen it. I just can't stand
He doesn't
like
have to like
the animation on it.
Okay.
Whatever. All right, fine. If you say so. I love it. I love the characters. I would love to see, like, I don't know how exactly they want them to show up, but I want to see some of them show up. It would be great. but also speaking of Tangled and Frozen, so I know you guys didn't play Kingdom Hearts 3, but you should. I think that you should at some point take a look at the cutscenes from the Frozen world and the Tangled world of Kingdom Hearts 3 because they are absolutely fucking insane. Because it actually looks like they took pieces of the movie and put them in. Like, the only one that doesn't actually look like that is Tangled, but that's literally because she has so many strands of hair. That's actually insane to do that. But they made it look so pretty and so nice that it literally looks like Sora and friends are just there in the same universe, in the same, just they were put into the movie. It's great. I think that you should absolutely watch those at some point. But yeah, I love the Tangled and Frozen worlds, but for whatever reason, they don't look that great in or at least Elsa and Anna don't look that great compared to the Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff. But I think that the main reason for that is just because of the fact that they also had to have it ready for the Switch, and the Switch can't handle what they did in 3.
Hey, I mean, Breath of the Wild exists.
3 is like overpowered actually. Like
Okay.
like no joke, Elsa and Anna both have every single strand of their hair. The only reason why Rapunzel doesn't is because it's so long that would actually be a problem.
Because she has 70 fucking feet?
Yeah, exactly. So that's the only reason why she doesn't have fully animated hair, but it's pretty dang close to it. Meanwhile, here in in this, pretty much every single character's hair is basically very blocky.
Okay. Also, remember that this was designed as a game that was going to be for small children.
True, but so is Kingdom Hearts 3 to a certain point.
No. This, like, the original age group this was published under was 3 to 6.
Oh wow. So yeah, never mind.
Now,
that makes complete sense then. Why it's
they've adapted it since then because they realized, oh, a bunch of adults are playing this. We should add some stuff for that.
Yeah.
And that's why you have to put in your age.
Okay.
Dreamlight Valley.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Do you think for the Monsters Inc. stuff, do you think we're going to be seeing anything from Monsters University? Jack?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay.
I think we'll be seeing Monsters Inc. and Monsters at Work.
Oh yeah, I didn't really think about that, but yeah, Monsters at Work, they could probably put some stuff from there. Like obviously at this point,
I'm imagining that when we go to the Monsters Inc. world through the door, you'll literally go through a closet door.
Yeah, probably.
And be on the scare floor. That's where you'll find Sully and Mike at the very least.
Oh, I just thought of something. What if the way that you get to the Monsters Inc. universe is that you literally have to go through Lilo's door?
That'd be interesting.
Because like there's no other kids at this point in time in the in Dreamlight Valley. So so when they add Lilo, they would they would have her room, and she obviously would have a closet, so you could literally go through her closet into the Monsters Inc. world. That would be interesting if that's the way they did it. I highly doubt that that's the way that they're going to do it, but it would really be interesting if that was the way.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I doubt it. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be another door in the castle.
Yeah,
but
fair.
I bet the door will have pink flowers on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see exactly what they do with that, but it'll be fun to say the least.
So one of the things in my first playthrough of Dreamlight Valley that I really regret is that I was accidentally a dick to Remy.
How are you a dick to Remy?
So when you first meet him, you get 3 options for how you talk to him, and you get either a rat in a restaurant or I'm a big fan, and I accidentally pushed Rat in the Restaurant instead of Big Fan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I did it correctly and put I'm a big fan, but yeah, I don't know. There's I think that it's kind of funny that like in this game there are so many things that could go wrong.
You know what's interesting is this game reminds me of Toontown.
I think it might be intentional.
I think so too, because I played Toontown when I was 8 and I loved it.
Yeah. I mean, I never played Toontown. I know a lot of people
I
did.
have a core memory of Toontown because my mom was really close friends with one of her coworkers, who was like 60. My mom was like 42, and her friend, this coworker, was like in his 60s, and he had a grandson named Jeremy, and Jeremy, both of us were later diagnosed as autistic. But Jeremy really loved Disney, and so Joe, my mom's coworker, got this brilliant idea that he was going to hook me and Jeremy up to be friends because we were about the same age. And so so then we did, and so Jeremy was obsessed with Toontown, so he introduced me to that. And I have this very distinct memory of this man, old white-haired man named Joe, buying me a membership to Toontown, and I asked him why he did that because my parents would have never done that, and he said, "Well, if it makes you kids happy, I love to see you guys smile."
I mean, fair.
It was like 1999, so like
Yeah. Well, it would have been after that, but yeah. It would have been like
No, I'm saying it was $19.99.
Oh, the game, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Really, Toontown was that much?
Yeah.
That's insane to me. I didn't realize that it was that expensive.
I think that was like a year subscription or something.
Okay. Because I thought that they made it I thought that they made it free at some point. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I've never played Toontown, like I said. It would be very interesting to say I might at some point take a look at it, but I have no idea. But yeah, fair. It from what I've seen of Toontown, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Jeremy's favorite thing was to glitch.
Okay.
He was obsessed with this idea that if you jumped in a certain place, it would send you between buildings, and he thought that was the most hilarious thing in the world.
I mean, it is hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays it's kind of it kind of can tick people off because of the fact that like if they do it accidentally.
Yeah.
I mean, some people do it intentionally, but at the same time, like, especially with Pokemon, the recent Pokemon game, like, so many people are pissed about it.
Yeah.
Falling through the earth.
Yeah. Have you guys done that yet, or am I the only one?
Yes, I have.
You have? Okay.
I haven't, but you and I have done it in Fortnite.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We did fall through the ground in Fortnite. That was absolutely hilarious.
That was hilarious because we totally did not mean to do that.
Yeah, we literally just fell into a lake and then through the universe
With a car through a
rift. Yeah, we went
what
through
is
a
it
rift,
called? Rift.
and we aimed for the water, and then we were
Hey,
dead.
you aimed for the water. You're the one driving it.
I didn't want to reveal that to everyone. I'm kidding. It's fine. It's whatever. But yeah, I was an idiot. But also, we didn't know that was
That's
gonna
what
happen.
happens when we play Fortnite. We sometimes act dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. We all do.
that is actually accurate.
Okay. So,
But yeah, I'm excited to say the least. Also, so now that the stuff with the recent update with Dreamlight Valley, where we actually have different outfits for characters, I now have I very strongly believe that at least for the Mickey crew, we're gonna be able to get the entire Kingdom Hearts outfits. Except for maybe Mickey's. I don't think we're gonna get all of Mickey's. Because there's a lot of them. Because there's literally a Mickey version. There's 3 different, well, actually 4 different versions of Mickey, maybe more. There's a lot of versions of Mickey's outfit. So I don't think that they're gonna add like every single one of them that he wears throughout Kingdom Hearts. But I at least expect that Minnie, Daisy, Goofy, and Donald will all have their you'll be able to get their Kingdom Hearts outfits. And I'm gonna be completely here for it. As well as I think that there could be some other things as well, like the princesses. I absolutely think that the princesses, you'll be able to give them their different outfits. So like currently Ariel has her human form, which is basically what she looked like in the first movie, and then there's her mermaid form. But obviously
I need the princess's Wreck-It Ralph forms.
Yes! That would be amazing. I have a feeling that what you will have to do is you will actually have to make that scene at some point. Basically, maybe Vanellope is like one of the later characters that you can unlock, but you have to get like all of the princesses up to a certain friendship level, and then you can make their party, and you'll have all of the Disney princesses there, and it's gonna be great. That would be fun. They really need to do little things like that. More character development or more character relationships that are specifically connected to like things that happened in their movies. That would be great, for sure.
Agree.
I don't know exactly what they're gonna do, but it'll be fun. And also we need to see something. I kind of want to see a relationship between between the fairy godmother and Merlin, because in the it doesn't have to be like a huge thing or anything, but in Kingdom Hearts 1 especially, the two of them were basically best friends, and they kind of have remained that way in 3 as well, where it's almost hinted that they are in a relationship. And I don't need to see that whole them actually being in a relationship, but something that maybe like implies that. I think that would be really cute. I know I might be a little bit crazy there, but I think it would be cute. What do you guys think about that?
I think it could be cute.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also, I kind of want there to be like a reference to Sora and the other Kingdom Hearts characters, but I don't necessarily think that they're gonna do that. Just because, why would they? They have Kingdom Hearts for that, and also Sora gets enough attention. At least that's what it seemed like Disney thinks. Because obviously Sora has been in Smash now, so. Yeah, I don't think they really care enough to put him in here. Also, it would probably be something that Nomura would be like, maybe we'll do that. But I don't know. It'll probably be a while, needless to say, before we see. If Sora does show up, I think it will be later. And I do think that we would probably get the Kingdom Hearts outfits for the Goofy for the Mickey gang before we ever see Sora in this game. So I don't know. We'll see. Also, we will probably never see any Final Fantasy characters. But do you think we'll get Marvel characters?
Nope.
No? Just no?
Nope.
Fair
They
enough.
don't fit the vibe, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they really don't. Like, I do think that we will probably get the Big Hero 6 crew, which, that's Marvel,
that's as close as we'll get.
Yeah, that's the closest for sure. Maybe animated Spider-Man, but
Maybe.
yeah, I highly doubt that though, because there's there's so many versions, and which version do you choose is gonna make a lot of other fans very pissed off. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll see exactly what they do as we continue as the game progresses. But needless to say, there's going to be a lot of characters, and I actually looked through how many doors there are, and already there's enough doors for them to pretty much get all of the get a world for every single Disney princess and all of the memories that are currently in different worlds that there's memories for. So, they will probably put a lot of characters in this, to be blunt. And they better put some of the lesser known characters, like the Atlantis crew, and it doesn't have to be a huge number, but at least Milo and what's her name?
Kita.
Kita, thank you. But at least those two need to be in the game. I don't know how many others will be in it, but at least those two need to be in there. As do we at least need to see some people from Treasure Planet. It doesn't need, like I said, it doesn't need to be a huge amount. At least the main character, maybe a few others. But anyways, I think that's probably a good spot to end it for tonight. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this nerd chat, and we will see you guys next time. Any last words, guys?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
But on.